The side button on your Samsung Galaxy S26 does more than turn the phone on and off. You can double press it to open the camera, turn on the flashlight, take a screenshot, launch an app, and much more. You can also change what happens when you press and hold it. Hello everyone and welcome to Pinoy Tech Tips. In this video, I'll show you how to customize these shortcuts so your side button does exactly what you need. Let's dive right in. To get started, swipe up from the home screen to open the Apps screen, then tap Settings. Scroll down and tap Advanced Features. Next, find and tap Side button. Here, you can customize what happens when you double press or long press the side button. Let's start with double press. Tap double press, then make sure the switch is turned on. By default, double pressing the side button quickly opens the camera. This is useful when you need to capture something quickly without unlocking your phone and looking for the camera app. But you're not limited to simply opening the camera. Tap the gear icon next to camera. From here, you can choose another camera action such as recording a video, taking a portrait, or taking a selfie. Choose the one you use most often. The change takes effect immediately, so double press the side button afterward to try it out. But the camera is just one option. If you frequently use Samsung Wallet, select Quick Launch Samsung Wallet. Double pressing the side button will then give you quick access to Samsung Wallet. Just make sure you've already set up Samsung Wallet before using this shortcut. Another very practical option is Torch. Select Torch and double pressing the side button will instantly turn on your phone's flashlight. This can be incredibly useful during a power outage or whenever you suddenly need some light. If you sometimes have trouble reading small text, you might prefer Magnifier. The magnifier uses your phone's camera to enlarge text and objects so you can see them more clearly. Assign it to the side button and you'll have much quicker access whenever you need it. Another option worth checking out is Voice Recorder. You can set the side button to open Voice Recorder or start recording immediately. This is useful when you need to capture a quick voice memo without searching for the app first. Your recordings will automatically be saved so you can listen to them later. If you take a lot of notes, there's an even better option. Select Samsung Notes. You can set the shortcut to simply open Samsung Notes, but you can also choose a specific action. For example, you can create a text note, write with the S Pen, record a voice note, or start drawing with the brush. Choose whichever action matches how you normally use Samsung Notes. Now here's another shortcut that can save you a few taps. Select Samsung Capture. You can use the side button to quickly access screenshot and screen capture features. For example, you can set a double press to take a screenshot. That's useful if you find the usual button combination inconvenient. You can also assign AI Select. AI Select lets you select something on the screen and gives you relevant options for working with that content. Depending on what you've selected, you may be able to copy, edit, save, share, or perform other available actions. Another option is Screen Recorder. This is especially useful if you frequently record tutorials, gameplay, or something happening on your screen. You can configure Screen Recorder to capture the full screen or a selected area. You can also choose whether to record media sounds, your microphone, and screen touches. Set these options according to what you need, then start recording whenever you're ready. But the side button can do more than launch individual features. You can also use it with modes and routines. For example, you could configure a double press to activate sleep mode, driving mode, or another mode you've already created. This can be a convenient way to change several phone settings with one simple shortcut. And if none of these options suit you, you can simply use the side button to launch one of your favorite apps. Tap Apps. Then choose an app you frequently use, such as Gmail, Messenger, YouTube, or another installed app. Once it's configured, double pressing the side button will take you straight to that app. So take some time to try the different options. The best shortcut really depends on how you use your Galaxy S26. Now that we've customized double press, let's move on to long press. Return to the main side button menu, then tap long press. By default, pressing and holding the side button can be set to open the power off menu. This gives you quick access to options for turning off or restarting your phone. But if you use an AI assistant regularly, you may want to change this. You can set the long press action to launch Bixby or your digital assistant instead. If Google is configured as your digital assistant, pressing and holding the side button can give you quick access to Gemini. You can then use Gemini to ask questions, get information, brainstorm ideas, write content, plan something, or perform other supported tasks. If you prefer Samsung's assistant, select Bixby instead. Pressing and holding the side button will then give you quick access to Bixby whenever you need it. There's no single side button setup that's best for everyone. If you take lots of photos, the camera shortcut might make the most sense. If you often need a flashlight, torch could be more useful. And if there's an app you open dozens of times a day, assigning that app could save you a surprising number of taps. So try a few combinations and choose the ones that fit how you actually use your Galaxy S26. And that's all there is to this guide. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Pinoy Tech Tips for more Samsung Galaxy S26 tips, tutorials, and troubleshooting guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.